All right, welcome back to the rest of the story. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you like the videos you see on this channel. If you do not want to subscribe, make sure you leave a like. If you do not want to leave a like, make sure you leave a comment. If you do not know what to comment, I will be providing you a topic to discuss. Simply enough, in line with what the rest of this video is going to be about, what is the biggest tornado you've ever seen? I do believe it goes from F0 to F5. I myself have never seen a tornado like on the ground in my lifetime. I've seen a significant number of funnel clouds going overhead, but I've never actually seen a tornado on the ground. So I don't know if that qualifies as an F0, but it does sound like, I do believe it is confirmed at this point in time. It is Monday night, that the tornado that went through this past weekend was actually an F1, and it was almost a strategic tornado, or strategic damage. From what I understand, it did a significant amount of damage to our relative's place. I also know that it did take out a steer shed just up the road here. I do not know between those two farms if that is the only damage that has really occurred. I really haven't gotten out and driven around the county to actually look. I just wanted to at least touch base on the whole tornado this weekend, because I do have people that want me to discuss it, but I really don't have a whole lot to discuss. If you guys want more in-depth information and details about it, go to my brother's channel, How Farms Work, and he actually has more. I know he has at least one video, and I do believe, I hope I'm not ruining anything for anybody, but I do believe he does have drone footage after the fact, but don't quote me on that. So, like I said, it is Monday night. I haven't really, I've been running around trying to get things done. It's just been one of those days where everything that you really meant to do when you started this day off got pushed back till tomorrow, and different jobs that I didn't know I was going to be working on got pushed up in priority. So if you guys want to see, well, a good video in reference to probably my closest encounter with a tornado would be my Good Time to Panic video. I'll try to leave a link to it or a card to it in the upper corner of the video or at the end of the video. But in that video, it turns out, I did not know at the time, luckily enough, that I was running from a tornado. There was a pretty good funnel cloud that was actually confirmed, that somebody actually did get a picture of it, and I'm not sure if it went through. I know it had to have gone through, I know it did. It went through after I had just gone through the area, because just like this weekend when we were here, you could hear, it sounded like a freight train overhead. Now, I didn't hear it this weekend because I was at home, but back when my Good Time to Panic video was filmed, that's exactly what it sounded like when I went and shut the shed doors. It sounded like a freight train was going through the buildings. So like this weekend, the biggest thing that really bothered me about it, kind of freaked me out, was the fact that we didn't even know what was going on, and it was maybe a half mile from my house that tornado, that system went through, and it did all that damage. And for them, they didn't even know what was going on outside. We didn't either. And I guess it blew in their windows of their house, and like I said, it was immediate, instant, and I guess it lasted no more than 60 seconds. And the three of us were sitting at home in front of our big picture window. I mean, sitting in the living room holding Relina, and just the thought of that window, all the glass that we have in our living room blowing out, how bad any of the three of us could have gotten hurt kind of bugs me just a little bit. But the fact that, to us, it sounded just like a regular old rainstorm outside. It sounded like just rain hitting the window, no worse, no less than the storms we were getting all year last summer. And it was kind of surreal that online all of a sudden everything was lighting up, that, you know, our relatives got hit, and it was very significant damage. So they are in the process of getting things put back together. It'll never be the same as it was. I think everybody understands that. But their goal is to, I believe, get the milk cows back on the farm. And I don't know, like I said, you'll have to tune into Ryan's channel to get any information like that, because I don't know. So I really don't want to sit and discuss, you know, what they're planning on doing when I honestly have no idea. The big thing around here is just trying to get ready for field work, for everything that went down. In the end, somebody left the rear window open in the 82. The ground is actually drying out. It was blue sky, sunny, and windy, which is perfect conditions for drying the ground out. The 76 needs to get put on that 630, and it needs to get greased. It needs to be gone through. And I am going to be going through, and I really just need to, go through and, oh, there's my old camera mount. I've been looking for that. I need to go through basically all of our farms, even before we plan on chiseling them, and go through and work in any ditches, severe to moderate. The mild ones, the chisel plow will knock out and smooth out. But we did go through on some of our farms, and a new farm we picked up, damage from last year that we need to address as far as dealing with ditches. That's on top of everything else that's going on. It's everything else that we have to address before we can even really get started on spring work, on field work, for seeding, as far as getting any chiseling done. I really need the 46 is still sitting on the sprayer. I haven't even addressed that today because that was one of the topics, or one of the things I had to work on. I have 90% of the parts I need for it. I just have to, I think I need some fittings yet, and I can go through and get the majority of the sprayer ready to go and forgotten about. And I don't know, we're going from 0 to full throttle really quick, and that's typically how fieldwork starts every year. It goes from winter to, hey, it's warming up, to we should have been in the field a week ago. At least that's what it feels like to me. We have about 2 more days of fixing fence, which I really want to get done before we get in the field, because then once we get in the field, fence gets forgotten about. So if everything today went better than I really planned on, we'd be a lot farther along. So yes, as far as that goes, that's probably the first and the last I'm going to talk about the tornado. Make sure you leave your remarks, your comments down below, and I'm going to move along with the rest of my night. So thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Take care. Take it easy. Keep in touch. Stay safe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.